Hi, Bruce Merrifield here. In this particular clip, I want to start to unpack some of the reasons behind why the bottom 90% plus are not in the top 5% perpetual innovation category. Certainly, I don't think initially it's any shortage of new things that we could do. Everybody's got lots of ideas on how they could be a better human being or a better business. The old joke of I know how to do 2 times better than I'm doing. Actually, I don't think it's much of a joke anymore. Most companies are doing so poorly from a total return on investment of their time and money invested. What there are shortages of is perhaps a realistic assessment of how good a job we're really doing. We like to sort of think we're doing well because we benchmark ourselves against the other bottom 90%. Everybody's miserable. Misery loves company. Hey, congratulations, I'm still here. As opposed to, no, I want to compare myself against the top 5%. But more importantly, I want to have fun and I want to create wealth for all my stakeholders and have options for this company down the road. But to do that, there's a shortage of discipline to actually focus on only the most strategic, highest leverage, least risk ideas. I think a lot of people kind of just react, and we spend a lot of our time every day taking care of urgent, not A items, not B items, but D items. And we're so busy just fighting alligators, we forget the big job is to drain the swamp. If we pick A items and stick to it, then what there's a shortage also is very patient repetition, education, passing the rule of 5 to 7 and 1 to 10, so that enough of the people in our organization can get their head around what the hell we're trying to do. They can believe that it can actually really be done and that it will succeed more or less, and that they can be part of the solution and not have fears that it's going to be way more work, they're going to make a lot less money, they're going to lose a lot of power and face, they're going to fall on their face, that kind of stuff. There's also probably a shortage of trust, because trust is a track record, and we probably don't have a very good track record at doing significant, important change management programs in the past. That's probably one of the reasons we stick to doing small stuff, because at least we can do small stuff. So how do we, build the trust and also at the same time minimize the perceived risk that all the employees think they see, and underwrite it so they don't feel personally hanging out because they're not the entrepreneurs anyway. I think also we have to examine our culture and realize that we have built in a lot of controls that have accumulated over time. And basically, they're all about don't do this, don't do that, don't fail, don't fail. If there's any kind of variation, it gets slammed, a nail sticks up, it gets hammered down. Don't take unnecessary risks. That to do something is not in the budget, or we could do that, but we have to spend the money now, and the return is down the road, and that'll make our quarterly numbers look bad. So really, let's just make our quarterly numbers. We can't seem to figure out how to match the investment math with the life cycle of the change itself. Instead, we've got to convert the culture. We've got to figure out how to rewire it and reprogram it and reculturize everybody so it's a can-do culture, etc. When we have change, humans always have great resistance. If you pick up your toothbrush with your opposite hand and try to brush your teeth, you just think, this is stupid. What's the point? As long as I've got my normal hand, I'm just going to, go do that. So changing our habits, whether they're physical or mental, emotional, it's a chore. It's a bore, and often it's unsuccessful. So there are a lot of reasons why people kind of just don't want to change. And we have to unpack them and figure out how to divide and conquer them so we can get everybody signed up to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Also, when we set about a change, there are 3 stages. There's sort of the concept planning stage. There's the jump in and start doing stuff stage. And then there's, okay, we've got some success, some traction, whatever. How do we consolidate this, build on this, amplify it, scale it, and systematize it? And then it turns out that there are different skill sets and tools we need for each one of these stages. So what are those, and how do we get them? That's the end of this set of assumptions. Thank you.